current championship leader Fabio Quartararo has been strong at almost every track this year, and he's the only Yamaha rider who has been this consistent in some time. To put things into perspective, all the other Yamaha riders put together have stood on the podium just 3 times this year. Yamaha test rider Cal Crutchlow, who will stand in as Fabio's teammate for the upcoming British Grand Prix, has now analysed what makes Fabio so quick, as quoted by Motorsport. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Moto World, why Fabio Quartararo is so fast on the Yamaha M1. Cal began by outlining how there are subtle variations in the settings used by the different Yamaha riders. Settings are quite close. They all prefer something different to what I use at the test team, but what Maverick used at the start of the season when he won was what I used in testing. Fabio, he rides a bit different. The taller the guy, the less the bike moves. The smaller the guy, the more the bike moves. He then stated that Fabio's speed is not because of some unique setting, but because of the way he rides. So, I prefer the bike a little bit bigger in some areas. So Fabio, he's making the difference because he's just riding fantastic. He's riding in a great way. He's great to work with as well. He then highlighted the difference between former Yamaha rider Maverick Vinales and Fabio. I like to work with Maverick because he listens, and if you say it's better, he takes it. I like Fabio because he doesn't take it, on the other hand, because then he's stuck to his guns and he's doing well with what he's got. Cal praised Fabio for sticking with what works for him. But I like his stubbornness of, this is what I ride, I don't need to touch the bike, which he very rarely does. He just rides it and he's doing very, very well. He signed off by reiterating that Fabio isn't too worried about the bike settings and only cares about riding fast. When you're 21, you're not so worried about the setting of the bike, you're just worried about going fast. They just want to be at the top of the leaderboards. Fast feed. For Honda's Marc Marquez, it will be great to see the British fans again after a year away. Racing in Austria with fans in the stands was enjoyable, so he's looking forward to doing it again in England. Their position between the races has not changed. This weekend is again all about working to improve and seeing what's possible on Sunday. He also cautioned that last race they had the speed and were able to fight, but Silverstone is a very different circuit and many can be strong there. His teammate Pol Espargaro added that Silverstone is a long circuit, which is quite different to where they just were. First, they need to understand how the bike is working there and then make their plan for the weekend, but the goal is to improve and try to fix the problems they had in Austria. SRT Yamaha's stand-in rider Jake Dixon feels that this weekend will be difficult, jumping on the big bike for the first time at his home Grand Prix, but he's really looking forward to it. It's always exciting to be racing at home, but this year it's going to be extra special. The home support is always amazing there, Dixon added. He further stated that although he's obviously not looking for any particular result, he's just going to go out and enjoy it. His teammate for the weekend, Valentino Rossi, really likes Silverstone. It's a great track and is one of his favourites. Rossi pointed out how it's long and has everything there, fast parts, medium ones, and it's very technical in places. He added that they are quite strong there, so hopefully this will be the case again this year, and he hopes that they have good weather this weekend. VR46 rider Luca Marini feels that Silverstone is a complicated track, and he doesn't know how their Ducati will manage there because they don't have the relevant data. It could be more difficult than in Austria, but they have had 2 strong racing weekends recently, and that certainly provides an extra helping of motivation. Suzuki's technical manager Ken Kawauchi has admitted that it's simple. They are one less person after the departure of Davide Brivio, and therefore there is more for them to do. But they help each other out, and he has the feeling that their team has therefore moved even closer together. And Shinichi Sahara, team director at Suzuki, added that they'll keep this team structure for the rest of the season, but they are thinking about changes for the next year. Are bike setups overrated in MotoGP? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of MotoGP.